Hello, this is Muhammad Usman and welcome to Usman Programming Tutorial. This is the second tutorial of Web Application Developer. In the first tutorial, we will learn about the basics of the C Sharp. Now, from this tutorial, we will start learning about the MVC. MVC basically is a three component work together to form the MVC. One is model, the second one is view, and third one is the controller. For simplicity, you may consider it as the model as a data, and the view how that data is represented to the user, and the controller is actually the communicator between the model and the view. Model may represent some static values like arrays, like any structure like class, or it may be accessing data from other resources like SQL Server, MongoDB, or whatever you want to use. And the view is actually how that data is represented to the user. Either it is in the form of table, either it is in form of a form, or whatever stuff you can apply onto that data accordingly. You may use that. And the controller is actually how data is accessed from the model and transfer it to the users on the view. Or you can say that the controller is a thing where user can put a query to access that model's data and represent it onto the view. This is the thing you should know about the MVC. Now in this tutorial we will learn about the basic things about the controller, how controller works. So I have created a simple project here, like new project. From here you can simply Asp Dot Net web application, then OK, then you can select from empty here, then select this checkbox, then OK. You will get a simple project of whatever the name you have given. Okay, I have to reopen this our project which I have already created. Here it is. From here I'm going to create a controller by clicking on add controller, MVC5 controller empty. Now I have to give this name, so I'm giving this to now this is my controller, this is my controller class, and this is the action result which actually return me the view of that model's data. Okay, now currently I'm getting it here. What is this? What is this action result? Action result basically performs on your data. If you want to represent your data in the form of JSON, you may use that. The other options as well. Action result is basically a global class, or you may say that it is an abstract class. In this class there are a lot of other classes like 6 to 7, like JSON and redirect view, partial view, and other stuffs as well. For simplicity, now as it is simply a return type, now I have given this a string. Then if I'm returning it a string, then I have to return here a string. Let's suppose hello, I am a controller. Okay, now when I run this program, it should give me an error. Simply this controller. Now I have to change this URL. Basically this address is actually when you run your program, by default the address of the program which shows on to the user by default. If you want to change this, we'll see this after in next couple of tutorials, that how you can use this route config.cs file according to your need. Now as my controller name is WAD lab 2, so I have to give it here a WAD lab 2. Now it show me a hello, I am a WAD controller. Okay, because I have to give this path to the browser to let this browser know about my working of the controller, which controller actually I want to access. Because in your program you may have a more than 1 2 3 4 controller up to so on. It may be up to n controllers you have, so you just have to give the path of that particular controller, then you will get your result according to your controller or your needs, what you have defined in your project. If you want to give it here int, then you have to give it here an integer value and other values. Now if you want to return a particular view, now I am going to give him again the action result, and here I will give a return view. Now I have to give it a particular view. I should have to assign this controller a particular view which should return by this controller. For this I have to create a view as well. You can create a view by simply clicking on this action result, then add view, and the name of the view must be same as here. Here is an index, so your view name must be index. Now I have created a view with the name index. Here is an index, so I simply add it here. I am a view written by my controller. Okay, now I have to rebuild it again. Ready, yes. Now check this route as well. It may take a couple of seconds, you may have to wait, keep patience. Now look at here, this is a test controller, and what kind of view you want to return from this controller is an index. So as you can see it here, what is the name of my controller? Name of the controller, here I have created name of the controller is test, and I have returned the index view of that particular controller. If you add it here, then here is again an index control WAD controller, and the name of the view again index, but the difference is this: the name of the controller is different from the test. In that case is a test controller, and here it is a WAD controller. If you want to create a view here, then you may change it here as well. Now you have to create, you must change the return type as well, and you have to create a view. Add view, the name of the view same as what you have written it here. I am a view of WAD controller. Okay, now if you want to check it here, now look at this route and this route. No, this is the WAD controller and the view is index, and this is the test controller and the view is again the index. So view is associated with a particular controller. You may create multiple views with the same name, but the view is associated with a particular controller. I hope you can understand about the views, how views are working with the controllers. So this is it from this tutorial. I will come up with the next tutorial in which we can see about the models, how model is represented and how controller access the data from the model. Thank you.